All right.
From me?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, welcome to another episode of Big and Stupid Game Reviews. I'm Stupid J.
I'm Big Mike.
And we're here. Where the hell are we?
Too many games.
Too many games.
At the Philadelphia Expo Center, Oaks, Pennsylvania.
But we're not talking about that today.
No.
Well, not right now.
Not yet.
We're actually going to do a video game review.
Yes.
Out of our element. Sniper Elite
Sniper Elite.
V2.
Yes.
And
we are going to review that game
right
that
now.
we played.
So, let's talk about what we like. And one of the first things that I think is important is this is not a sniping game I expected to be a sniping game. I was expecting crawling on my belly, going into bell towers, and just shooting and then moving to that next area. It's not.
Nope.
It's very open world. Some of the missions are varied. A little bit, not too much, but it's pretty much kill this guy, he's bad.
Yeah.
Well, they're Nazis, so I guess everyone's bad.
Yeah, well, you start killing Russians after a while.
This is true.
I was not thrilled with, because at that point we were allies with the Russians.
This is true.
So, but that was really my only complaint about it. So, instead of talking about that when we were supposed to, I thought I'd bring it up just now.
There you go. But that's the other thing that I love about it is the kill cam. The kill cam is obviously a gimmick, but without it, I probably would have given up on that game.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. It's
Yeah.
really cool because you end up really finding yourself later like taking that extra couple seconds to make that shot better, to see if you can get it like through his eye socket or shooting off his testicles or whatever it is you prefer to do.
Shooting off his testicles was what I preferred to do.
All Rama style.
Just who doesn't want to see? What I wanted to do was I wanted to, you know, say, oh, well, I love the physics and, you know, the bullet dips as it's going, the further it goes. And, you know, you set up before you ever start sniping, before anybody sees you, you set up the traps and, you know, to make your escape, and you can kill somebody and put a mine there so that when they investigate, the mine goes off. It turns out I'm a very simple man. All I needed to enjoy this game was watching the heads blow out and watching the nuts explode,
Hearts blow
hitting
up.
people's kidneys and watching that. That's all I needed. I love this game. And the fact that unlike most sniper games, if you got caught, you still had your pistol and you still had your, you know, machine gun. So,
I mean, I would have liked to have more choices of weaponry. It was still pretty cool though.
all I needed was the good sniper.
Yeah. I mean, the controls are really tight.
Yeah.
I think some of the control setup is a little weird. I got used to it real quick though. It's just that I play a lot of shooters and some of those button patterns were a little backwards.
Yeah.
But I got through it okay. But like when you read the descriptions of the weapons before you start, you can choose your loadout, and it would say this gun is really good for this and that, but your bullet will dip.
Yeah.
And I actually, like sometimes you have to watch the wind. I've never had that issue because the controls are so damn tight that if I aimed for that dude's head, he was getting shot in the head, regardless of distance and regardless of the gun I had.
Well, especially if you play on the lower difficulties.
Which is how I play all my games.
Okay. Well, I played it on, when you play it up higher, the wind does come into account, but it's also, it's not like it, I guess if you play it like on the hardest, it lets you figure it out yourself.
Gotcha.
But I had a little red dot that showed me where the bullet was going to end up.
Yeah, see, I played it on
I think that was, that was on medium, so.
Well, there you go. So, and it is challenging too. There's a lot of parts where you have to take out a tank and armored vehicles, and it's not like you shoot the gas tank and it blows up. No, you have to shoot the gas cap, which is like this one. So it makes it more challenging, but it's not challenging to the point where you're like, fuck this game, you throw the controller. It's good.
Or the mouse if you're playing it right.
But it's a fun game. I enjoyed it. I bought it used, and with my used discount card at the place I bought it, I paid 40 bucks for it. And quite honestly, I have no qualms paying 40 bucks.
No,
but it's a budget game. It's released at 50 new. And I think even if I would have spent 50, I would still be happy with that purchase.
It's a great game. It is. And like I said, the only problem I really had with it was the historical thing of You know, you start off killing Nazis, which I love. There's nothing I love more than killing Nazis. I like killing Nazis more than I like killing zombies. But once you started with the Russians, I was like, why am I killing Russians in a World War II game? I should be killing Nazis, but that was pretty much
my only real complaint about the game is there's just no story. It's just like, here I was, and I have to stop this guy.
Yeah, that was a gravelly.
And all that really was for the load screen.
Yeah.
And even they were kind of just like, fuck it. This is about shooting people in awesome X-ray vision.
That's all it's about. If you want a game where
they didn't fuck around with it. And again, what was important is to make the game fun, and it was. It was more open than I expected and wanted. It was fantastic. I enjoyed it. Good controls, fun gameplay. I didn't play the online co-op. I'd like to.
It's good. I actually played the online.
I just didn't have time.
You know, normally in the multiplayer you hate snipers, but in this everybody's a sniper, so that's what you expect. And there's nothing better than shooting a sniper up his scope into his eye. Fantastic.
So the multiplayer's fun then?
Multiplayer's fun. And that's from me, who doesn't play the multiplayer.
There you go.
And now I snipe Amber.
Alright, we'll expect more Too Many Games coverage.
We'll have lots of Too Many Games coverage.
And some interviews with some artists and other gamer guys. And Mike will be shooting people all weekend. So, adios.
See you later.